Someone wants you to know that in the winter months, they are going to be traveling to you or sending for you to travel towards them. And until they're able to make this happen, until they're able to put all the plans in order, they don't want you to feel like they're trying to gas you up or just say sweet nothings to you and get you all excited, and then it takes longer than you want it to happen. So instead of telling you like, oh, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna do that for you, this person's not stressing you with whatever, however long it's taking or whatever that they're working on behind the scenes. And it's because they feel like you're somebody that will block someone with a quickness. You're someone that the moment that you start to feel as if someone is blowing smoke up your ass, you block, delete, move in another direction. So if you're not a viewer watching this right now where you feel like your cutoff game is very strong, if anything makes you feel overwhelmed, stressed out, like it's harder for it to come together than it needs to be, then you'll just like stop, you'll leave them alone. That this person knows that their options are very restricted when it comes to you. There are some negotiations that this person has been working towards and they haven't been successful, and that's why they haven't taken complete action. So I don't know what this negotiation is about, but it feels like they've been negotiating some type of transit, communicating across land. Okay, so different states. So this is someone that's been communicating, getting the itinerary together, making sure certain meeting points all work together. So there seems to be a team of people that's probably helping this person or coordinating with this person. I'm also picking up a like they're not happy about some of the plans that have been shut down. I heard shut down. All right, that's what I'm hearing. Something has been shut down. Like they're moving, they are doing something. They're moving in silence for sure. Whoever your person is, they are moving in silence. They are keeping it to themselves, and they are, I heard, playing crazy. Like they're playing like they're not up to anything. And they have to move this way because they have a lot of haters around them. They have a lot of people helping micromanage their everyday responsibilities. They have a lot of people helping them deal with their itinerary. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, because we have community here. So they have people that's helping them get things accomplished. Okay, there is someone that they have a professional relationship with. That's what I'm hearing. They want to be chosen. I don't know what this is, but it's giving me this vibe of like someone may own a company, and at this company they have the power to make someone like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. They have the power to help this person get where they want to go in life very quickly. And so while whoever this is hot or sweet on this person, they are kind of taking advantage of the opportunity that may come along with it. You know, this community, this network, this group of people. So they're not bothering you with those logistics. That's what I'm hearing. Like someone could work in logistics specifically. But what you need to know is wherever this person congregates, majority of the time, wherever they go, like they don't like anyone within their community. They don't like anyone within their job. They're not romantically hot or sweet on anyone that they personally see or deal with on an everyday, day-to-day basis. They don't view them like that. Even though I do see that someone here has been kind of staying on the job longer than everyone else because they are hoping that your person eventually changes their mind, or views them as like the one that's been right underneath them the whole time. And I do feel like your person is aware that someone around them is hot or sweet on them in that way, but that's not who they want. Okay? They don't want to be with anyone that they work with. They don't want to be with anyone that they have to constantly check in with. That's what I'm hearing. And they don't want to fire someone either, or quit their job, or ask the other person to quit their job for this to work. For some of you, this is the reason why this person hasn't introduced the relationship in a romantic way. Like, they're not flirting with you. They're not giving you any inclination that they feel this way about you. Like, they're not texting you. This has to be someone that's not texting you, like, what you're doing, I miss you, haven't talked to you in a long time, stuff like that. No, they're not doing that. They had some things that they had to heal from in the beginning, so they're not really quite ready to. Has nothing to do with you. Like, you personally didn't do anything to this person. They had to heal their mother and father wounds on their own. That's what I'm getting. So when the time comes where this person is officially ready, I don't think you have past life karma to clear out with this person. What this is coming up as is you. You don't have past life karma with this person. They get it that their situation or their dynamic may be a little stressful. So they haven't introduced this to y'all connection yet. This person doesn't want to make you choose between two paths. They don't want to be the opposing force. They don't want to be the reason why you face certain fears that you're not ready to face. They don't want you to be torn between two relationships, whether it be obligation, whatever, what people say, anything like that. If it doesn't feel safe and it doesn't feel like the right time, it just doesn't feel safe and it doesn't feel like the right time. So it's been a long journey. And if you've been wondering, like, well, is this person like dating other people, flirting with other people, trying to be with other people, even though they're focused on their journey? No, they haven't. I would say they're very friendly, they're very respectful, but they're not flirting with other people. They're not trying to date other people, be with other people. Oh, look, at the bottom of the deck you have, they adore you. When they're ready to date, you'll be the first one to know. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. When they're ready, when this person is really, really genuinely ready, you'll be the first person to know. So let's see. This feels like the most easiest connection. Like, it's easy for y'all to get along. It's easy for you guys to get to know each other, get together, things like that. Very little strife. Like, it'd be like the most easiest connection. Some people may say, like, you were privileged, that they don't love you. I feel like outside influences would say, oh, you're living a life of privilege, but that person don't really love you. And I don't think that's the case at all. I think there's just haters in this community. It's something about this community or this industry. There's a lot of haters. We have ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. So for every step that you take forward, you must venture hundreds to 1,000 years into the past. This person's intention is to help you time travel. It's like someone is spiritually escorting you around the quantum realm to help you take the steps that you need to take to understand yourself. This is a journey about self-discovery. Going into your own genetics, your own DNA, your past lives. I heard all aboard. Aho, aho. I think I just crossed over in between two fairy tales. I heard aho. So we have Snow White. Yeah, okay, so we have Snow White, and then we have something about the 7 days of the 7 dwarfs. There's like 7 dwarfs, 7 days. So the next 7 days is very significant. Every 7 days, this train will come for you to board and venture into take a quantum shift. Like venture into it's not really the unknown. It's into the quantum realm. Now, regardless of what you see, regardless of what story is told, regardless of whatever story is told in the past, you're going to see how all of it was intertwined. Like how your stories have been interwoven in so many different ways into so many different incarnations. And for some of you, it's saying even in the same incarnation, but in multiple ways, in different timelines, all simultaneously happen at the same time. So that's like the multiverse. So the people that you meet is not really by chance at all. You might have different skin, you look differently, but you guys have known each other in a past life in more than one way. You've incarnated in more than one way. Okay. This is a very serious time. Because you move into your true self, rise above darkness, the light is here. So stepping out into the light, the intention here is it's very interesting. Let me see. I have journey twice. Okay. Courage. Destiny. So this is a lot to do with your destiny. The angel of balance. So you're an earth angel that's contracted to have a certain experience for a certain period of time. It was always written for you to experience karmic relationships, heal those relationships, especially with family members. Okay, and then they would have this fear of changing their fate, and then you would be the privileged one, offered an opportunity to go within, remember who you are, and ascend. You're supposed to, I don't know, there's this energy of like certain things happening or playing out where maybe like your family wanted to travel but they never traveled, or they've always talked about doing stuff but never really actually did it. You're kind of meant to be the person that actually does it. Even though it feels like it may never happen, or it's something that you shouldn't be able to do given your status or your circumstances. So it is saying stuck energy in reverse. And that's in all areas of life. Abundance, financially, romantically. And if you grew up in a family where allowing someone to completely provide for you and take care of you, if that was something where your family resisted that, or members in your family would kind of remain in a sense of struggle love because they were afraid of being with someone with that much power and authority, then you would be like the descendant that would go through so many things in life to the point where you would be like, fuck it, I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to allow someone to provide for me or to care for me and remain in privilege, even if it's not romantic. There's something about something not having to be romantic in order for it to be considered love or categorized as love. If you grew up in a family where it was always passionate and love, or it had to be reciprocated, like what I'm gonna get out of it if I'm doing this for you, I'm providing this for you, what's in it for me. If you dealt with your family, if you come from a family that dealt with unrequited love situations like that, where it was expected to give up the cookie if someone was putting in your jar, you know, if someone was housing your jar, this is making me think of like biblical context as well, of the operating system that's programmed of how you buy your spouse, you know, the expectation of, oh, if you come at this amount, you own this person. And with healing family issues, it was a way that, like a pretty way of saying, you're my now property, you're my furniture, you're my house, you know, I bought you when I gave 40 acres and a mule or something like that. There's something to do with expectations, you being the first to shatter those old belief systems. Hold on, because my battery is doing something wonky. So that's really what it's all about. Yeah, with the sun here. The Hermit in reverse. So you're not supposed to stay. You're supposed to board the train every 7 days. Something about the clock starts. The simulation starts over every 7 days. And every 7 days is an opportunity for that cycle to be learned or complete. Not just for you, but for those that encounter you. That's what they're pretty much showing me. Like, for example, you're gonna, like, not everybody in your family is gonna want to heal. Not all of them are gonna be ready at the same time, and that's okay. You're meant to see it as like, you still got to get on the train though. Whether they're okay with it or not, you're still supposed to get on the train. You're still supposed to go wherever you feel guided to go. If they are fearing change and they're indecisive about what it is that they want to do, you're meant to leave and go somewhere else and do something else differently. Not change who you are or where you stand on a matter or a situation. Because what this is telling me is that due to people being unable to change or not really agreeing with the changes that you're making or who you are in your own personal life, growing up in karmic families, that they're going to all have an opinion of how you live your life, especially if it goes against the grain, right? So this is also mirroring in every area of your life. So during this time, a lot of you are supposed to put your hater blockers on and continue being who you are, remaining privileged even amongst those that feel as if it's a bad thing. These is coming from the same people that lack the activity that's necessary to make the changes in their own lives, but they have way more time to pay attention to yours and dictate to you, or to evil eye the way in which you believe, or the way in which you choose to live your life, or you choose to exist. So it's giving me like blind haters or blind supporters that's going to always be there. But look where you are and look where they are. You're truly happy and they have to pretend to be happy. So when these situations arise, it's an opportunity for you to say, okay, well, now it's time for me to attract with the cups energies. It's time for me to attract what wants to be, and let go of the community that wants to be. You know what I'm saying? The people that want to be, and let go of the ones that don't. And they can stay if they want to. They can leave when they want to. It's not going to change where you stand on the totem pole, where you stand in regards to any situation, such as life. So you get to the place where you have to walk away over and over and over again. I feel like this is about you realizing that walking away isn't a one-time thing. It's continuous. Look at that, the Two of Cups. So when you get out of your own way, this belief system that you got to be this power couple, you got to work hard together, you got to tend to the earth together on some Adam and Eve shit, you'll transcend in a way where you'll start to desire, right, the privilege of having a partner that wants to remove every obstacle out your way and that wants to take care of you. I feel like the biggest thing here is what's keeping people from what it is that their heart desires is the belief system that desiring it is a weakness, but really it's a strength. If you know who you are, if you remember who you are, if you know your destiny would make you feel like I know why this is the type of mate I'm meant to have, because of the greatness, the way in which it's not about power and the struggle of it. It's about the destiny and the attraction and the abundance that you're able to experience when you don't have to hustle and bustle. You know what I'm saying? There's something about when you have a partner that's capable of providing for you the environment, okay? Providing you the time, right? Because time is also an investment. It's also currency. So when someone is willing to take care of the material aspects of investment so that you can really just have the freedom to just be happy in La La Land, why would anyone think that having nothing to do but adorn yourself, play dress up, do whatever it is that you want to do, live a million expressions of your lifestyle and your existence in many different ways, with an abundance of money to spend it with? It's like, why do you feel like that is not power in itself? There's power in being able to really just run, play, enjoy your life with nothing to do, nothing to hurry and do. You do whatever you want when you want it. So the people that want you to feel like that's wrong to want that's wrong to believe that you deserve that, it says more about the people that have a problem with your lifestyle. Because it's like if you were in a position where you were looking at other people's lives and you were like, Why are they like that? That would be you looking down on them, right? And something would be wrong with you. But this is coming from people that look at you like you're shallow, or you're less than, or you're nothing, because you have a partner with the means to provide you a life of privilege. And so yeah, the devil. Let's hide this. So it's pretty much saying this is like someone has a very large appetite with the devil energy. They're aware of this. Okay. And so it affords them the ability to have a certain lifestyle, date in a certain type of way. Everyone's entitled to date in their own type of way that they want to date in. You know what I'm saying? So if this person is meeting people that are in their same community or their same industry, and they're like, okay, we're equals. This person doesn't subscribe. They do not desire to have a relationship where y'all are this power couple taking over the world, Batman and Robin type shit. No. This person desires to have a relationship that affords the person that they're with to be able to be solely provided for by them, and they don't care if that person is of a different, outside of their tax bracket or outside of their league. That isn't a concern to this person. What's more of a concern to this person is that the person that is whoever they choose authentically and genuinely desiring the same type of lifestyle. Because it doesn't make sense to be with someone that hates this lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And so, can this person get anyone that just wants to spend money? Absolutely. But that's not who this person wants. Like, that's not what they want. They're not looking for someone shallow. They're looking for someone that actually has the heart, has a beautiful heart, that deserves the world, but doesn't believe that they deserve it. That's pretty much what I'm seeing here. This is what they wish. This is their prayer. That you, whoever you are that's watching this video, that you would allow yourself to believe that you deserve it. So, clarify the devil for me, please, Spirit, since that came out. Oh, absolutely. When it comes to like you having to like work or anything like that, this person doesn't want you, like, they don't want you to have to lift a finger. They don't want you to have to do anything. They don't want you to have to spend anything, throw it in the bag. I got it. It kind of reminds me of, I'm not comparing relationships, but it reminds me of how, like, when Tiny said that T.I. didn't want her to work, even in the same industry or whatever. But out of everybody, and he chose her. So he felt like he knew her heart, which was worth more than riches, fame, popularity, likes, anything like that. So in so many ways, I feel like this person is, they're desiring you. I feel like they're ready. They can be the Four of Pentacles, when they start to feel like it's hopeless and it's not working, or that you don't want it, they can be a little triggered, and they kind of get triggered in a way where they pull it all the way back. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, well, you know what? Let me go in it. If you don't want it, then cool, I'm out, right? I'm walking away. That's how this person responds to the situation. And I feel like normally when this person responds that way to situations, people fight harder and they pursue this person more. Tell me what I did wrong. Let's talk about it. But you did the opposite is what it's saying. It's saying that you let this person go. Like, I understand. I'll let you go. You stood your ground with this person. It's like you stood up to someone that realized that, like, in an area where nobody typically would stand up to this person, but you did. And you standing up to this person is, and just being bluntly honest, and to a person that has it all, okay, and they live by their ability to get or have everything that they want, it takes a very special type of rare flower or rare beauty to be able to checkmate a king, okay, royalty. It takes, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a queen that was raised. You know how they say like if a queen is taken in the game of chess, I think you can take a pawn and raise it up to be a queen. I feel like this is a queen that was on a side of the board where they could have been taken, but they didn't, or something. Like they weren't protected by the other pieces. Something about protection, the lack of protection, put them in a position where they were pretty much at the will of the opponent. But some way, somehow, it's like this queen found their own way back to themselves. And so many pawns have been waiting for their opportunity, because these remind me of like pawns on the chessboard. So it's like, even when this person, the big bad wolf comes out of this person and they feel triggered, that don't scare you. And then they go off and they realize they're not happy without you. And they have very little tolerance for a lot of people that ain't you. Straight up, like that. So I see this person getting out of their own way. You did trigger this person. This person felt like you were rejecting their investment. You were rejecting the time they were pouring into you. You were rejecting their courting process. And it didn't make them feel safe to love you. It didn't make them feel enthused. And so they kind of just laid low, laid back. They feel like whatever they were trying to negotiate with you, you didn't like the idea. And so they pulled the fuck back. And you felt that stalemate. And then you felt like you were at a crossroad where you had to make a difficult decision. It was painful for you to choose. Sticking it out. Trying to read between the lines with this person. Trying to understand what you did wrong. And at the end of the day, I feel like the Most High was just like, be still. Don't even stress. Don't even worry. Don't even boast this person head up. Don't even look for validation. Don't flatter this person. Because it's divided loyalty. It's one way with you, and they one way when it comes to themselves. What they want for you, what they want for themselves, they must want for you. that's how that go. So that's the messages that I have for you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.